I have some things to talk about. This is just going to be like one streamline of consciousness. I don't know if that's a good way to put it. But if people tune in, that's fine. If they don't, whatever. I just need to get some things off my chest because I got some things to say, everybody. All right. So it's currently 11 p.m. It's Central Time. The Golden Globes 2025 premiered a few hours ago. And there are some things. Well, we're going to talk about some of the things that we are pleased with and the nominees and like the films that I guess I am personally pleased with. Now, let me pull up the winners. Now, I've mainly like seen most of the films that have been nominated this year, but I have not watched a lot of the shows yet. I mean, there's a couple that I'm familiar with, but there are a few that I'm not. Now, so my main thing is Emilia Perez. But first, I'm going to name all of the nominees, and then we'll name the winners. So, this is off of The Hollywood Reporter. Okay. Let's see. So the first major category is Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. So, altogether, there was Wicked, which came out in November, The Substance, that released in September, A Real Pain, Challengers, Nora, and then Emilia Perez. Now, all my comments and opinions aside, I'm just going to leave it at the end. So again, for Best Motion Picture, musical or comedy, there was Wicked, The Substance, A Real Pain, Challengers, Anora, Emilia Perez. And Emilia Perez was the winner for that category. Now, the next category, we have Best Motion Picture Drama. So altogether, we have September 5th. I think that movie is about the Olympics, like Black September. I know that's what that movie is about. Don't know much about it. Then we have Nickel Boys, Dune Part 2, Conclave, A Complete Unknown, and then we have The Brutalist. Now, oh, do we have people in the... Oh, what's up? Now, so as for the movies that I have seen in this category, I've seen A Complete Unknown. I actually just watched it recently. Hello, everybody. There's people in the chat. I'm surprised you all are here. So I've seen A Complete Unknown, which is the Bob Dylan biopic, which I didn't really have any intention of watching it, but I'm glad that I did. Not a bad movie. I really want to see Conclave. Dune Part 2, I watched it. Great movie. And then and then we have The Brutalist. That one is the winner. That one is like 3 hours long. That one is the winner for Best Motion Picture Drama. I have yet to see it, but I do want to watch it. Yeah, bring back like 3.5 hour movies if they're like worth our time, you know? Which I'm sure it is. So then the next category we have Best Motion Picture Animated. We have The Wild Robot, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, Moana 2, Memoir of a Snail, Inside Out 2, and then Flow. Now, the only one I've seen was Inside Out 2. Moana 2 is on my watch list. The Wild Robot is on my watch list. So, I'm unfamiliar with the winner for this one. Blood In, Blood Out. I have not seen Blood In, Blood Out. I'm not familiar with that one. Now, okay. I might check it out. But we have the winner is Flow, which I just saw like a quick like still image of it. It's about a cat. That's all I know about it. So, for cinematic and box office achievement, we have The Wild Robot, Twisters, Inside Out 2, Gladiator 2, Deadpool and Wolverine, Beetlejuice, Alien Romulus, and Wicked. Now, for me personally, I have seen Beetlejuice, Deadpool and Wolverine, Inside Out 2, and Wicked, which also just so happened that Wicked was the winner. Something is done right, I feel like. But yeah. Should I watch Gladiator 2? I can see myself watching it at some point. I haven't seen the first Gladiator. So, I think I'll get into it if I, set myself up. I know what I'm getting myself into. Yeah. Oh, I like Beetlejuice 2. I liked it. Beetlejuice 2. Yeah. So, now we have Best Motion Picture Non-English Language. So we have... I'm going to try and get these pronunciations right. So we have Vermiglio, which is from Italy. The Seed of the Sacred Fig, which... I don't know if, these are the countries or the languages. But The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Germany, France, Iran. I'm Still Here, Brazil. The Girl with the Needle, Poland, Sweden, and Denmark. All We Imagine as Light from France, India, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, and then Emilia Perez from France. Now, let's see. Emilia Perez is the only one I've seen, and it just so happened to be the winner. Okay, moving on. So now we have Best Performance by a female actor in a motion picture drama. So we have Kate Winslet in Lee, Tilda Swinton, The Room Next Door, Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl, Angelina Jolie for Maria, Pamela Anderson for The Last Showgirl, and then we have Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here. Now, let's see. So for me, I have seen Maria. That's the only one I've seen. Baby Girl's on my radar. I don't know if I'm going to watch Baby Girl yet. I don't really know. But Fernanda Torres, she's the winner. That one has pretty high ratings on Letterboxd. So that one is on my radar. I can see myself watching I'm Still Here. Yeah, but also, shout out to her, because this is, I think, I've never heard of Fernanda until last year. And this is her first Golden Globe, so, congratulations to her. And, did I watch Wicked? Yeah, I did watch Wicked. I'm actually planning to see it in the theater one more time, because I watched it opening weekend, and then I'm like, you know what? There's some time before school starts. Let me find out. So I think I'm gonna rewatch Wicked in the theater if it's still showing. That's gonna happen. So next category, we have Best Performance by Male Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. So altogether, We have Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice. Yeah, Wicked's really good. Well, I would say it's not for everybody. If you like musicals, it's a really exquisitely well done musical. And I mean, I'm a little bit biased because, Ariana, but I could talk about Wicked for a long time, but we're going to move on. So, for Best Performance by Male Actor, we have Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice, Ray Fiennes in Conclave, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, Daniel Craig for Queer, Timothy Chalamet for A Complete Unknown, and Adrian Brody for The Brutalist. Now, let's see. So far, Conclave, The Apprentice, and The Brutalist are all on my list. I have not seen any of those films yet. So the only one I have seen is A Complete Unknown with Timothy Chalamet, which again is the Bob Dylan biopic. But Adrian Brody is the winner for The Brutalist, which, there's no doubt. I mean, have you seen The Pianist, the Roman Polanski film? Really, really excellent job he did in that movie. Man, when is it going to come to streaming? All I know, The Brutalist is about an immigrant coming to America, and he wants to be an architect of some kind. I don't know if it's, nonfiction, it's based on a true, what am I talking about? A real-life person, or if it's, a fictional story. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So now we have Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. So, altogether, we have Zendaya for Challengers, Mikey Madison for Anora, Carla Sofia Gascon for Emilia Perez, Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, Amy Adams for Night... Yeah, you already know. Should I just say it one time? Yeah, have a good night. You all don't have to tune in for this entire live stream. It's not going to be very long anyway. And then we have Demi Moore for The Substance. Now, I have seen Challengers. I've seen all of them except the one Amy Adams is in. So I've seen Challengers. I watched Anora in the theater by myself. Emilia Perez, Wicked, and The Substance. So, I have seen... Oh, yeah, I already said that. The Substance is the winner. Demi Moore won for The Substance, which can't be more, excited for. That was really... Yeah, the one thing I'm yes. The Golden Globes is doing something right, you know what I mean? Alright, so next on our list, we have Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. So, altogether, we got Glenn Powell for Hitman, Jesse Plemons for Kinds of Kindness, Gabriel LaBelle for Saturday Night, Hugh Grant for Heretic, Jesse Eisenberg for A Real Pain, and Sebastian Stan for A Different Man. Now, let's see. I have seen Hitman, which I really like that one. That was a really good movie. Kinds of Kindness, that one was... it's definitely not for everybody. I mean, in retrospect to Poor Things, I like Poor Things just a little bit more. Just personally. But Kinds of Kindness is definitely not for everybody, to say the least. And I have not seen Saturday Night. That is one I have on my list. But Sebastian won for A Different Man. Let's go. I have not seen A Different Man yet, but I'm trust that I will watch that one. Okay. And next we have Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Supporting Role in any motion picture. So, we have Isabella Rossellini for Conclave, Margaret Qualley for The Substance, Felicity Jones for The Brutalist, Ariana Grande for The Wicked, Wicked. And then we have Selena Gomez for Emilia Perez. And then Zoe Saldana for Emilia Perez. Now, let's see. I have not seen Conclave or The Brutalist yet. But I've seen Wicked, The Substance, and Emilia Perez. Yeah. Very, like, solid list of nominees here. But Zoe Saldana won for Emilia Perez. Congratulations to her. I'll save my thoughts about Emilia Perez by the end of the movie. But it's winning so much, and I'm very, like, confused by it. I don't really know. I'll talk about it later. Okay, so our next category is Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role in Any Motion Picture. So we have Denzel Washington in Gladiator 2. Wait, was Paul Mescal not nominated for Gladiator 2? Was Paul not nominated? Whatever. So we have Denzel Washington for Gladiator 2, Jeremy Strong for The Apprentice, Guy Pearce in The Brutalist, Edward Norton in A Complete Unknown, Yoda Borisov for Anora, and then Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain. Okay. So the only ones I have seen are Anora and A Complete Unknown. But Kieran Culkin won for A Real Pain. Maybe I should check that one out. I heard that one's like a buddy comedy, like travel kind of movie. I don't know. I heard it's like compared to like the Darjeeling Unlimited or the Darjeeling Limited by Wes Anderson, and that one has, let me see. That one has Jason Schwartzman, Owen, and Adrian Brody are also in that one. Okay. A Real Pain, that one's on my radar. Okay. So for Best Director, Motion Picture, we have okay, Payal Kapadia, All We Imagine Is Light, Coralie Farge for The Substance, Edward Berger, I'm not really sure how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. For Conclave, we have Sean Baker for Anora, Jacques Audiard for Emilia Perez, and then Brady Corbet for The Brutalist. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have seen 4 of the nominees on this list. So, The Brutalist won. Brady Corbet won for The Brutalist. So, congrats to him. All right, next we have Best Screenplay, Motion Picture. So, the writing, the script for the movie. So we have Coralie Farge for The Substance. Oh, he wrote it? Oh, I did not know that. So we have, let me start over. We have Coralie Farge for The Substance, Jesse Eisenberg, A Real Pain, Brady Corbet, Mona Fastvold, The Brutalist, Sean Baker for Anora, Jacques Audiard for Emilia Perez, and then Peter Strauhan for Conclave. Let's see. I took a peek at the screenplay for The Substance, and that is some wild writing, with the direction of where she was going with that, wild. Yeah, really surprised how she was able to put that into translate that into a film form. Yeah, but Conclave won for Best Screenplay. That's on my list. I'm gonna watch it. So now we have Best Original Score, Motion Picture. We have Hans Zimmer for Dune Part 2, Camille for Emilia Perez, Chris Bowers, The Wild Robot, Daniel Blumberg, The Brutalist, Bertelmann for Conclave, and then we have Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for Challengers. Finally, we have Challengers Recognition. Okay. It was either for me. hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I have seen Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, and then Challengers. So, it was, for me, it was either between Dune Part 2 or Challengers, which Challengers won Best Original Score, which you guys, I watched Challengers opening night, or the opening day, and I was bumping in the theater because I'm like, wait, this tennis match? Oh, they're shooting that ball back and forth. Ooh, 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 ooh. And the soundtrack bumps. Okay? I was like, ooh, let me not bust a move in this theater right now. Yeah, so like, congrats to them. They did a great job. Now, we have Best Original Song, Motion Picture. Okay, I don't think I'm going to name all the songwriters. I'll just name like the film and then this song title. So we have Mi Camino, Emilia Perez, Kiss the Sky, The Wild Robot, Forbidden Road, Better Man. I don't even think that movie is in theaters yet. I think it's like releasing next Friday or something. I don't know. We have Compress Repress from Challengers, Beautiful That Way, The Last Showgirl, and then we have El Mal from Emilia Perez. Okay. I think pretty much the soundtrack for Challengers was mainly just like instrumental, I feel like. There aren't any like songs with like lyrics. It's just pretty much like instrumental to like accompany the action that's going on in the scenes. But we have El Mal by Emilia Perez, which is the winner for Best Original Song. Oh yeah, Miley Cyrus was a co-writer for Beautiful That Way for The Last Showgirl. Okay. Maybe, okay, The Last Showgirl, that'll be on my radar. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so now we're in TV. Now, we're in TV territory. Now, I do like television. I'm not super familiar with all of the names of the shows, but I've at least heard of them, but I just haven't seen any one episode yet. So, best television series drama. We got Squid Game on Netflix, Slow Horses on Apple TV, Mr. and Mrs. Smith Prime Video, The Diplomat Netflix, The Day of the Jackal Peacock, Shogun on Hulu. Okay. Let's see. For me personally, I've only seen the first 2 episodes of the first season of Squid Game. I have not revisited since. I know there's a second season. Haven't seen it. And Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That one has that has Donald Glover in it. He's in it. That one's on my list. I think I do see myself watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But yeah. But Shogun is the winner. Which, Shogun was a pretty big winner for the night. Maybe I should check it out. I don't know. Okay. So, moving on. We have Best Television Series, Musical or Comedy. Now, okay, also, I don't think I'm going to go over every single category. I'm probably just going to go over, like, the main, like, acting ones, like costume design, everything like that. All, like, the little smaller categories I'm probably not going to go over. So, just to, like, keep this concise and, like, not too long. So, Best Television Series, Musical or Comedy, we have Only Murders in the Building, Nobody Wants This. Wait, that's a television series? I thought that was a movie. Anyway. Then we have The Gentleman, The Bear, Abbott Elementary, and Hacks. All right, so I have seen the first 2 seasons of Only Murders in the Building. I have not seen the third season yet. I'm watching The Bear right now, and I'm watching Abbott Elementary right now, too. I think I started the third season of Abbott Elementary, like, maybe like a week ago. But yeah, The Bear is really good. I really like The Bear. I wasn't, like, surprised. I was kind of, like, surprised that I liked it. Because it's really just, like, a bunch of people in the kitchen, like, being stressed by their work environment, which Shout out to those people. But Hacks is the winner for Best Television Series. Okay. Best Limited Series. Let's see. Do I know any of these? Okay, we have Monsters on Netflix. Ooh. I don't know about that one. Yeah. I don't know about that one. We have Ripley the Penguin. I really want to watch the Penguin. Yeah, because I know that I need to watch the Penguin in order to be ready for the next Batman sequel, which that got delayed yet again because I thought it was coming in 2026. Come to find out, it's coming in 2027. I can't tell you all how distraught and disappointed I am over Batman. I need the sequel. Where's Robert? What's happening? I don't know. Let me not talk about it too much. But then we have Disclaimer on Apple TV. That is one I want to watch. Mainly because Cate Blanchett is in it. Yeah. But Baby Reindeer is the winner. So congratulations to you all. Best performed by female actor, Shogun, Anna Sawai. All right. Congratulations to her. Best performance by a male actor in a television series. We have Hiroyuki Sanada for Shogun. Congratulations to him. And then we have best performance by female actor in a television series, musical, or comedy. We have Jean Smart for Hacks. Shout out to her. She did a great job hosting the season premiere of Saturday Night Live. Shout out to her. And then we have best performance by male actor in a television series, musical, or comedy. We have Jeremy Allen White for The Bear. Boom. Yeah, he's so, like, he does such an excellent job on that show. Like, I don't know, like, when people are acting in, like, normal settings, it doesn't feel like acting. Like, he's a chef in a restaurant. And, like, that to me is a pretty normal setting. And also, I've worked in restaurants myself. So, like, I kind of know, like, the lingo and everything like that. So, to me, it doesn't really feel like acting. I'm like, okay, this is actually, like, it doesn't feel like they're rehearsing lines. You know what I mean? I don't know. I kind of felt like that with Nomadland that came out in 2020, which, let me not talk about Nomadland right now. Okay. But yeah, congratulations to Jeremy. And then we have best performance by female actor in a limited series. We have Jodie Foster for True Detective. Congratulations to her. And then we have best performance by male actor limited series, Colin Farrell. Anyway, he won for The Penguin. Okay, so boom. Now we have best performance by female actor in a supporting role on television. We have Jessica Gunning for Baby Reindeer. Okay. Haven't seen the show, but I heard a lot about it last year, so congratulations to her. Best performance by a male actor supporting role television. We have Tadanobu. It's a Japanese name. I'm sorry, man. Tadanobu Asano for Shogun. Okay, I probably mispronounced his name. Don't mean any disrespect, but congratulations to him. Okay, and that's it. That is it. Those were the 2025 Golden Globes. Now, here's what you've been waiting for. And here is what I've been trying to get off my chest since December. So, Emilia Perez was the main winner for the Golden Globes. I think it won 4 awards over the course of the night. Okay. It's just the first one really gets me. Best musical or comedy. You all, you just have to see it to believe it. Truly. Like, Emilia Perez is nothing like I've ever seen before. Nothing. I mean, maybe you can compare it to like Joker, the Joker sequel with Joaquin and Gaga, cause like people saying like reviews about Joker felt kind of similar to Emilia Perez, because mind you, this is a musical, so yes, there's people singing and there's musical numbers, and there's a lot of like fancy camera work going on. Yeah, but Emilia Perez winning over Wicked, and Wicked is a musical. What are we doing? Honestly, any of these would have been. This is, oh my gosh, this is my subjective opinion coming out. I'm sorry. If you liked Emilia Perez, whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do. But it's just the fact that Wicked not winning. Wicked? What? I'm defying gravity. What are we doing? Oh my gosh. Someone said, I read like watching like videos earlier, and people were like, Emilia Perez is like the Crash 2004 of the award season. Which I forget, Crash, if it's like the David Lynch film where it's like people are like sexually excited by car crashes and like something like that. I don't think it's that one. I think it's a different one. I think it has something to do with like 9/11. I don't really know. But that one has very mixed reviews. So that's, I guess, is how I'm getting the same vibe for Emilia Perez. But yeah. Okay. So for those of you who are unaware of what Emilia Perez is about, so it is about Zoe Saldana. She is a lawyer her name is Rita. And I forget, I think she lives in Mexico City. And so then Rita is contacted very like discreetly and say like, oh, this client wants to meet with her. And so she's like, okay, pull up, what's the addy? So then she's like, Rita is told to like be out in public, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, bag over her head, shoved into a car, and then she's taken to an unknown location. And she's like, well, she's very scared, obviously. If you were like in public and then someone put a bag over your head and just like drove you to an unknown location, you'd be kind of scared too. So that's where Rita is. And so then Rita is driven to this unknown location where she's going to meet her client that contacted her. So the client turns out to be a drug cartel boss named Manitas, and he's like this very like grizzly, like really like masculine man. He's got tattoos, he's like all iced out, he's got like face tattoos. He just looks really rough, a really rough looking guy. And so then Rita meets with Manitas, and Manitas is like, I want you to help me become a woman. And now I'm like, wait, what? What? Yes. It really has to be seen to believe. I can't be making it sounds like I'm making this up, but I'm not. So Manitas wants Rita to find all these different doctors to help him have a sex reassignment surgery. Also, mind you, Manitas has a wife, has kids. He has a family. And so that's going to lead to some problems, as you can imagine, because this is the father of a family who wants to have sex reassignment surgery. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. It gets so much worse. Oh my gosh. Ugh. See, the thing I don't have a problem with the actors and the amount of work that went into Emilia Perez, like Carla, Selena Gomez. I think she did a great job in that movie. She did a great job. Her Spanish was good. I thought her Spanish was good, and she's said on multiple occasions that she's not like Spanish isn't her first language, so she had to like retrain and like work herself to become a somewhat passable, like fluent. Like she acted and put in the work to get that Spanish down, and she did it. She did it. Yeah, it's a really, the production on Emilia Perez is really well done. Really well done. For me personally, I just have an issue with the ending and the message and like the rhetoric behind what the director was trying to tell with this story. Okay, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So like Manitas wants the sex reassignment surgery and wants Rita to find all the doctors, wants her to find the resources to help Manitas do this. And then also, mind you, there's like this whole song that's happening about him singing about wanting to become a woman. And it's not Broadway singing, to put it simply. Just stay like that. Like very like conversational singing. Like, no, I'm not. I was about to like demonstrate. We don't need that. What else? Also, Manitas is paying Rita like a handsome amount of money for this to happen. So then Rita goes to the doctor's clinic, goes to all these different places to find doctors, like someone who will commit to this a surgery. So then there's this whole sequence. It felt like, oh my gosh, I may delete this entire video later, who knows. I don't really know. But I guess from an outside perspective, I can see why someone would like this movie. But to me, I don't know. So like, let me just try and explain what was happening in this scene. So Zoe Saldana's character, Rita. So for the people who are just joining, I'm talking about Emilia Perez, one of the big winners at the Golden Globes. So I'm just like kind of explaining why, or talking about the movie in case no one has seen it. So, yeah. Rita goes to all these doctors and tries to find out more about like sex reassignment surgery, so that she can better inform her client. Like, okay, Manitas, if you want this to happen, this is what you have to undergo. This surgery to change your voice, like your sexual organs, your body, everything like that. This is the procedure that it's going to be done to your body if this is what you really want to do. And there's a scene where she's in the doctor's office, and then she's like, so, penis to vagina? Vagina to penis? Penis to vagina? Like, that whole scene. I have this on YouTube, don't I? Well, okay. I just went outside it. Whatever. So, there's that whole scene, and, like, there's people on, like, these tables, like, waiting to have their sex reassignment done. And it felt very like made the whole idea of like sex reassignment like appealing, which I feel like this isn't really like a critique of, well, maybe it is. I guess I just need to hear like more like trans people talk about how they felt about the movie. But yeah, I feel like this is already kind of going for way too long. But anyway, I'm about to spoil Emilia Perez, so like, you've been warned. So then, long story short, Benitez does eventually transition into a woman, and her chosen name is Emilia Perez. So, by the end of the movie, again, I'm spoiling it for you in case you haven't seen it. Warning. So Selena Gomez's character, Jessie, or Yessie, she's married to Benitez, and she doesn't know that Benitez wanted to do a sex reassignment. So she's like completely kept in the dark about it. Like, oh, where'd my husband go? I don't know. So the movie ends with Jessie in the car with her boyfriend, which then which is the prior scene is when Jessie finds out, oh, Emilia Perez is Benitez. They're the same person. So like my husband is in the trunk of the car. And so then she's like belligerent and just kind of overwhelmed, to be completely honest. And she's like, pull the car over. You have my husband in the car. So then the whole car flips over. They get in a car crash. And then the car blows up. It's a car crash. Everybody dies. So Emilia in the trunk, beaten up, tied up, Jessie, and then her boyfriend. Everybody dies. And then Zoe Saldana, or Rita, becomes the guardian of Jessie's and Benitez's kids. So, it just felt like, I don't know, it just felt very inconclusive. It's a very, like, sad ending. Like, the whole family is just destroyed. And there was also violence against a trans woman, which is like, what kind of message are we trying to put? What message are we trying to pull right now? Violence against trans people? No. We don't need that. It already happens in real life. Oh, gosh. I'm probably going to regret posting this. But, yeah. If anyone has seen Emilia Perez, please, I'd be very curious to know what your thoughts on. Am I valid in any, like, sense of what I said? I don't really know. All I know is that I feel very indifferent about Emilia Perez winning 4 awards over most of these ones. Anora didn't get... Anora was nominated. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to sign off here. I think I've said quite enough for tonight. And yeah, I think that's my first live stream. I don't know how well that went. Yeah, if you tuned in, thanks for watching. And yeah, January 5th. It's a new week coming up. Yeah. Okay, how do I end this? How do I end this? Do I just exit out? Okay, I guess we'll see you then. Bye.